Hey traders, Shane from GMT Futures. Welcome back. I'm going to take you through CT50, which is one of our cycle trader strategies. So this strategy is perfect for when the market is range bound. So we're looking at crude oil. Obviously crude isn't range bound a lot of the time, but there are certain times of the day when this strategy works very well. Now, just a bit of background on this strategy. This system or strategy has been running since July 2013, and its profit for that period has been $19,840. So that's a huge 198% return on a $10,000 account. That's per single lot traded. So obviously, if you were trading this strategy over time, you would be potentially increasing your contracts. So that's per single lots, per single contract. So that is a massive return. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to take you into the strategy. We're going to have a look at the stats on the system. Going to have a quick look at the strategy, and then we're going to have a look at the most recent performance on this system. Okay, traders, we're going to have a quick look now through the stats on CT50, which is our cycle trader strategy. So far this year, and remember that this system's been running since July, so it's produced $19,840 on a $10,000 account. That's per single lot traded, so that's an outstanding return for that short period of time. We've got a profit factor of 1.99. Our max drawdown, the net profit to max drawdown is 14.59. You can see the max drawdown there is sitting at 13.60. There has been a couple of times when this system has, or one time when this system has hit its circuit breaker. Now remember, I'll just explain that circuit breaker principle is that traders within our program will typically select a value at which their system will shut off once it starts to lose money. And the reason for that is that we need to make sure that when we're trading a strategy, that if the market conditions change or there's a change to the dynamic of the market, then we need to make sure that if we are adjusting our strategy and it still is not able to produce the profit that it needs to, then that system turns off and we stop trading that particular strategy. Now that doesn't mean we stop trading completely, because we might have another strategy that we're going to trade. And remember, this is a cycle trader, so it's not going to work as well in a volatile or trending markets. This is perfect, this strategy, for markets that are moving sideways or consolidating. So it had a really good run up here, making over $16,000. Then it's kind of plateaued a little bit, then another spike up. So we're almost at $20,000 now. So this strategy has been very consistent for just under 6 months of trading. And average trade net profit is up here at $64. Our last 10 days have been $330 worth of profit. If we have a look at our last 20 days, you can see there that we've pulled in $940 worth of profit. Most of that's coming on the long side at the moment, but obviously we want to keep an eye on that. So really this strategy is running very well. And it's in our portfolio, at one of our portfolios that we're tracking within GMT, and doing exceptionally well there as well. So we'll keep an eye on this. This is one of the updates obviously I'm giving our traders, but I'll be adding some more information to this as we get closer towards the end of the year, and just to see and track how this thing performs obviously over the coming month. But let's have a look at how the system actually works itself. So here I've got the cycle trader load up CL. It's on a 233 tick, and very simply it's buying support, selling resistance. So when you get a period where the market is consolidating like we have here, not a lot of range or not a lot of movement in this area here, you can see that we get these dynamic levels of support and resistance. So here's our support, the green is our support, and our resistance indicator there sets up in the red. So once we get a touch of this support, we're looking for a trade entry, and then obviously we're exiting on the trade once we get that resistance. So buying support, selling resistance, and you can see there that we've got that same situation again. We get a buy of support and then a sell of resistance, and this is really showing you that it does do a very good job tracking on this tick chart for identifying when there's potential areas of support resistance that we can take advantage of. Obviously there'll be some periods where the market just breaks out. That's going to happen in every system that you trade. You're not going to perfectly pick the ranges all the time, but you can see it breaks out here. So had we have been trading during this period here, we would have obviously not have made money on the cycle, but if we had a trending system, then we would have picked up some money there. So this is if you're running a multi-system strategy, this is ideal because what you're doing is you're taking advantage of periods of consolidation, and then you're also tapping into periods when the market potentially is trending as well by using one of our trending strategies. And a lot of our traders are obviously using a combination of both, which is fantastic. That's what we want to see. So we can see here market pushes up again. Then we get this cyclical type activity through here. We set up a solid range through there, which is where we want to. That's where we want to be making our money. We've got a bit of a run up. Our range starts, and then when we break out again, or we get a test of the low, and then obviously a bit of a test of the high there as well to try and break that range. Traders, thanks for joining us for that walkthrough of our CT50 crude oil cycle trader strategy. If you'd like to become a GMT Futures or FX automated system trader, all you need to do is send us an email at info@gmtfutures.com. You can give us a call at 617-336-00875, or you can visit our website at www.gmtfutures.com, and there's plenty of additional information on our blog as well. So have a fantastic day. Look forward to catching you on our next update. All the best. Cheers.